What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I'm your host, the one and only Shadow Taker. Um, so we got some more Yu-Gi-Oh news. Remember the old end of match procedures a couple years ago? Well, Konami has decided to change that again. So with it now saying we apparently got 50 minutes of this, so better than the 45, but that's not a good deal because on why it's 50 minutes. So, question is, what happens if I'm not done with my match after 50 minutes? If the match does not finish within 50 minutes, so the result will be a double loss. So, it doesn't matter if you're 1-0, you're 1-1, they call time. Guess what? You're both fucking losers now. Hooray! You're a loser. You're a loser. You're both fucking losers. Because you couldn't win the match. So it says here, when when time ends in the round, the match is over. Neither duelist may begin or continue any action that may take place in the game. So that just changes finish your current phase. So if you remember, before this change went into effect, it was when time was called, please finish your current phase. So that means you can still combo off. You can still try to burn your opponent and try to win. But no, this nullifies that. If time expires, the match has not finished, it will be a double loss. Okay, yep. That they literally just said that here and here. A match is considered finished when one of the two duelists has either won two duels or lost two duels, meaning you still got to get your best 2 out of 3 to get the win. Now here's the confusing part. If the duelists have completed 3 duels without the match finishing, there is time remaining on the round, the duelist will go into a 4th duel. How do you complete 3 duels? I mean, yeah, okay, you could do 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw. But what are the fucking chances of that ever happening? So this right here is basically irrelevant. Because if there's still time, you can go for a 4th duel and try to get your 2 wins right there. Which kind of defeats the whole match. This basically just says, oh, we're getting end of ties. Which basically what that means. If a duelist has won one duel and not the match has not concluded after 50, both duelists will. They literally just said that 3 fucking times now. They literally just said that 3 fucking times. Oh, Konami, how I really think you have been bought out. I think you have been bought out. By what company? I do not fucking know. I have a bet it's on Disney, though. I could be wrong on that. But for legal reasons, that's just a joke. But I do not like this. I really don't. Because one person could be 1-0 or the game could be 1-1. And there could be, theoretically, let's just say let's just say it's 1-1 between me and my opponent. We're going into game 3, 5 minutes left on the round. My opponent's going first. Because they cannot attack and they have a long combo ass deck, they could just say, fuck you, if I'm losing because I cannot make an attack on this turn, I'm making you lose with me. Which fucking sucks. Even though I may play a card like Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood, like anytime your opponent special summons a monster and affect a monster, you gain life points. That card has basically probably dropped to basically almost nothing in a way, because that's how Duelist has been using that card specifically. Is because when Game 3 was around, not much time is already. You're talking about 5 to 10 minutes if you're lucky. And that's if you see the card in your opening hand. So, that's another thing that you got to take into consideration. But this right here, this just fucking sucks. Like, I get it, it's to stop ties from happening, but it also creates another thing. If you lose a game in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, this is how it worked previously. I don't know what they're going to do with it now. But it was always, if you won the game, you got 3 points. If you tied a game, you got 1 point. And if you lost, you get nothing. And that's it coming from Billy Brake himself. I remember Billy Brake saying that. I don't know when, but I remember him saying that. But now, because of this new, if you don't finish the game, you don't finish the match, you're both losers, which means you get no points. You don't advance to whatever position you would have had prior to this rule change. You could have made it to top 64. You could have made it to day 2 of the top 64. But no, because of the amount of losses that you have, well, guess what? You don't make it. Which kind of sucks, because that also breaks the record for, well, who's undefeated? Yeah, you can still go undefeated, but that going undefeated now has just gotten a shit ton harder to do because of this. It's easier to lose than it is to win now in that regard. So, if I had to say it, you're both fucking losers. Peace.